Nityanandam, this is the first session that we are going to conduct. In this first session, Swamiji has blessed Kailash Courtyard Power Manifestation Nityananda Gurukul with the powerful cognition of daily routine. So, first and foremost, let us all close our eyes and take a Satya Sankalpa that I am Paramashiva. Right? We are going to realize the space and start living from the cognition, from the space, from the depth, from the length of I am Paramashiva. That is the truth, and we are going to live from that space. So the first one we are going to go over is the spiritual routine. Why is spiritual routine so important? The spiritual routine is the one which makes us, all the parts of us, to become integrated. The body, the mind, the consciousness comes into one space of integrity. When we get integrated only, the prana gets infused in us, and that overflowing prana is what which is going to make us realize I am Paramashiva. So, physically, if we attend to the problem, then mentally we attend to the problem, then we will be able to cognize that we are Paramashiva. For example, the evolution. We have the monkey to the man. Physically, when we teach the monkey to walk on two legs, like the yoga, right? We teach them. Teach the monkey to wear things. Teach the monkey to eat in a plate. So that is physical, right? Something similar to that. This is the next evolution level from man to becoming God. I am Paramashiva. Because Swamiji is Sadashiva, who has come down, he is omnipresent. He has all the, from his sea, he has all the, the whole thing. He has the manifesting powers, he has the healing powers, he has all the powers, right? He's all pervasive. He's all knower. So, how to cognize all is what I am struggling with. So, from there we have come. So, we also are a small portion of everything that he is. At the deepest level, Swamiji beautifully says, he and me are same. That is why he says, when you understand the material that I am made and the material you have made from the conscious space, if you see, are same. You, me, and me, you are one and the same. So from that space, if we see, the whole change happens. We are in such a beautiful oneness with Swamiji. So first thing he has given is spiritual routine. So we're going to go to the spiritual routine one by one. First, Panchakriya. So the Panchakriya that we are going to do is cleaning the eyes, nose, neti, enema, bath, cleansing the mouth to the intestine is neem juice. Then we drink the lemon and turmeric juice to heal the stomach. Then we have the yoga. Yoga component I am going to be explaining in this part 2. Nityanandam, part 2, I am going to be talking about the day 1 spiritual routine, yoga part. How in the yoga we have the 12 components, 12 dimension that Swamiji has given. That 12 dimension has to be followed. So I'm going to go through the 12 components. You make sure when you do the yoga, you have the 12 component. So we are so excited about doing the yoga, but doing with this 12 dimensions is going to take us to the next level. So to be the integrity of yoga, I'm going to just explain about it. The first thing is Aushadha. Aushadha is the Basma, Jnana, Basma in the forehead and 16 parts of the body. Then Jnananjan. Jnananjan in the third eye, or Kumkum in the third eye. You have turmeric or sandal paste in the temple. So these are the basic aushadas that we use apply before the start of the yoga. Then Abharna, Rudraksh. Rudraksh is the Sadashiva's tear, from eyes, tears. So wearing that kantamala around your neck constantly, because neck is like a bottleneck, right? It gets bottled up very fast when we get into the virus. So Swamiji has given so beautifully how we are like a Windows number 1 and how we are going to upgrade into Windows 10 by following the spiritual routine. The viruses attack us with impossibility, where one by one can be handled when we handle the spiritual routine. So this Kandamala has so much of energy, protects us from the virus. So how you have antivirus? You have these Rudraksha. Rudraksha is the only thing which can be owned on any deity and owned on us, because all the energy on the deity will be coming on us. And Sundravadam, the ears is the maximum nerves set in the ear. So the ears is very important, where we have the 5 Rudraksha to bring lot of listening to life. Third is a mandala. You have to have the Sri Chakra above or below you. Then have some weights for the yoga, near the yoga mats. Then the mantra, a tantra dharak, the one holding the space for the ritual of yoga, chanting the authentic asana versus pranayama and the scriptures, pramanas and or the scriptures reference of each asana while you perform the asana. Then you have the japa. It's very important. The mantra gets into every cell. You can do a research and see how mantra affects us. For example, Gayatri mantra is taken from all 4 Vedas, the most important syllables and made the whole mantra. So it is very important how these mantras are affecting us. So understanding this from the core of what Swamiji is giving and putting the mind and body into one place and consciously aligning to cosmic geometry brings the overflowing prana, which makes us manifest powers. So I will talk in the next video about the next dimensions. Thank you. Nityanandam, we are going to learn the next dimension, japa. Japa is the mantra, a small word which goes rotation in your throat throughout the Vijnana. The whole yoga time you will be chanting it continuously. It will be Soham or Shivoham or Sadashivoham, Mahasadashivoham, Mahanityanandoham, Om Nityanandoham, or Om Mahasadashivoham, or Om Paramashivoham. Any one of the 8 you can chant inside your throat continuously for the Ajaba Japa to happen. So the next is the 7th dimension, which is the asana. Asana, just moving your body is not the whole concept, but the posture aligning the body to the cosmic geometry. Geometry, what is it? Angles and straight lines and everything. To that level, our body has to be stiff, steady, and integrated and aligned. If all this is formed, it is called asana. Then comes the mudra. The mudra sealing the prana flow within the body by use of our fingers and hand. How you have the electrical circuit, when you connect the electrical circuit, the bulb glows. Similarly, when our body is a circuit, in different posture, different circuits are connected. Once you connect the fingers or the chin or anything, the circuit gets completed and the prana flows in a full way. Next is a pranayama. Pranayama is various breathing techniques. Through the breathing techniques, because the prana, why pranayama? The prana, different ways it goes and assumes the different parts of our different layers of our consciousness, body, mental, emotional, everything. So, doing these pranayama brings a lot of awareness to that part or that layer of our body and the mind. So, that helps us more being in the conscious. Whenever breath, we hold the breath, we are completely in conscious space. So, understand the prana is so important. Bandha, we have the 4 type of bandha, which seals bringing the prana shakti, vital energy, under your control. Then, of course, we all know the visualization. If you see something, how our mind and body goes through the whole reaction. When you see Swamiji, when you see a god and goddesses, what happens in our body? Swami said one beautiful thing: the Gurukul kids can visualize a god or goddesses, and all the powers of that god he will make them manifest. So, such is a power of visualization. Karna is the dance. Dance becomes shabby if we just keep it very non-integrated. But when the high integrated, or every finger and every mudra and every posture, with the every posture has a particular styles, if we do that, then only dance is beautiful. Without the karna, that's why Sadashiva, when he's in Nataraja, it is amazing to see. He just like tsunami, it's such a amazing thing which happens in us, right? So when Sadashiva dance as Nataraja, so same thing, when you dance, that should be the space of the karnas to align the whole thing, combine the movement of hands and feet in a beautiful congruence, integrity. Okay, thank you. Next, we look at the next spiritual practice. Nityanandam. Next is the puja. What do we do in the puja? Guru puja. Guru puja is the space where we are in oneness with Swamiji. How we are in such a devotion space. What is devotion? What is gratitude? Swamiji beautifully says, Bhakti should overflow as gratitude. But Bhakti means what? He made me realize he is me. That is the gratitude we are going to overflow as Bhakti when we do puja. One more thing Swamiji said, it was mind-boggling. When he does puja, the deities that he have and how we have, when we have the deities, we think those deities represent the God. But when he does the puja, he said the deities are God. And he actually pours milk or shows Naivedyam and makes them eat. Physically, he sees them sitting there. With that context, Swamiji sitting there, if we do the puja, then the puja will be in a next space that we will be with him. So all this integrity brings us to such a beautiful space every day, aligning us to I am Paramashiva. Integrity with everything, manifest higher understanding and live high understanding. Next is satsang. Satsang, we can have it as a 3 things. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. What is Shravana? Shravana is listening. All of us know listening. But Swamiji told Gurukul kids, if you're listening, you should really see the letters, what is occurred in front of you. Like listening, L-I-S-T-E-N. Like that, you should be in listening with the words which are occurring to you. Next, manana, he says, is 100 times more than listening. What is manana? Manana is contemplating what you hear. Contemplating gives you a great entanglement with higher consciousness. That is why Vakya Sadas, because the words that